What's up? What's up, people? Come on in, talk a little bit today. I hope I got a computer fixed. Last week we was having a lot of trouble live streaming, so I hope I got it fixed. As with is tradition, whenever we live, gotta go on the cell phone and make sure that I'm live on YouTube and everything is okie dokie. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday evening. As you come in, please give me a thumbs up. All right, let me click on this, make sure that we're live. All right, and yes, we're live on YouTube. All right, guys, so I hope your day is going well. Had some time, wanted just to do a live, just kick it with you guys. One of the things, tech in the studio, not the bathroom. What's up, Teddy? Alexandra, what's good with you, sir? Nothing. Jay, hello. What's up with you, Jay? So just wanted to, come and kick it with you guys a little bit, man. You can see why the title is out. Let's talk Shib Coin. I want to talk a little bit more about Shib Coin, and that will be my ring app going off. Talk a little bit about Shib Coin. And talk a little bit more about streaming service reviews like we've been doing the past couple of days. And I want to talk about YouTube new shorts. So, I'm on TikTok. I recommend that you follow me on TikTok. And it seemed like YouTube trying to get in that TikTok space. And so one of the YouTube reps reached out to me. If you're a content creator, let me know if they've done this to you also. One of the YouTube reps reached out to me and asked me to basically get into a Zoom. It's not a Zoom meeting. Of course, Google, YouTube would not use Zoom. So it's going to be in Google Meets. And that is a video call with a bunch of content creators tomorrow. And basically they want to start interjecting the shorts into the YouTube platform. So right now, if I pull it up on my phone or on my computer, well, on my phone, I have a segment where when I go to create, I can do live, upload a video, or I could create shorts. Now, I don't know if that's everybody. Let me know if that's everyone. But I know they reached out to me and gave me some suggestions. I did a short today based off of their suggestion with I forget the name of the song or the person saying the song. I think it's Miley Cyrus, Twilight or whatever. So basically I did that short or whatever, and tomorrow we're gonna have a video call and I'm gonna see what they're talking about as far as like getting more content creators to get involved with the shorts. Because I did like 2 or 3, well, I have more than 2 or 3 videos on TikTok, but 2 or 3 of my videos on TikTok went viral. One of them went through the moon, or at least for me being new to TikTok, over 400 and some thousand views. So it looked like YouTube trying to get in that space right there. So guys, as you come in, give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna jump right into it. Let me go ahead and open up OBS, guys, and I want to just show you something about Shib Coin. Now, if you don't know what Shib Coin is, it's gonna be hard to explain. Let me go ahead and display that. Okay, and let me go ahead and move myself out the way. If you don't know about Shib Coin, it's going to be, if you don't know about cryptocurrency, it's going to be kind of hard to explain. But if you've been following us, then you already know what it is, okay? So when we look over here, this is Shib Coin Twitter page, all right? So that's their Twitter page. And let me go ahead and transition to that. All right, there we go. So that's their Twitter page. Here we see on their Twitter page that they have something coming soon, and you can see Leash. Leash is a new coin. And one of the things about let me get rid of this feedback. One of the things about a coin is that it needs, like, you need to be able to do something with it. All right, so Shib Coin is basically fairly new or whatever compared to the other coins, the popularity and stuff. And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to use this popularity to create other products. Okay, one of them is leash coin. So leash coin is something that they have, that you buy leash coins, and they're dropping the NFTs, I think tomorrow, and I think they're only dropping like 10,000. If you don't know what an NFT is, we've been talking about that also. So they're only gonna make like 10,000 NFTs, and each time somebody buy NFT, they gotta buy it. I think for the first 24 hours, they gotta buy it with a leash token only, and then after that, I think you better use like Ethereum and stuff like that. And Shiba Coin is on the Ethereum platform. So when you buy the NFT, a portion of that will be burned. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you've been following us in the morning, you know, you probably have an idea, but just follow with me. The more you burn, the more tokens you burn, the less it have in circulation. The less it have in circulation, the more value it have. With a cryptocurrency, one of the things that make it so valuable is that it's not like in the United States when they just keep printing money out. Nah, once that coin has been, you know, once all the coins has been burned or destroyed, that's it. That's the end of it. All right. So that's where I get the value from, is that the idea is to have it to be unique, just like an NFT artwork or something like that. It's unique. No one else have it. It's non-fungible. Nothing is compared to it. So these are some things that they have. Now, one of the things that I'm excited about is that they're talking about creating more and more things to create burns. And what I mean by burns is exactly what I just said. Get rid of tokens in circulation. The less tokens you have in circulation, the more valuable the tokens that's remain in circulation will become. Now, always do your research. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I just tell you guys exactly how I look when I go to invest into a coin. So right here, you go to shibatoken.com. You can go ahead and look up the wolf paper, and I think I already have that downloaded. But the wolf paper really tell you about their philosophy. Every coin have a philosophy, guys. How they see the world and stuff like that. They're gonna tell you exactly how they got started, what they're looking to do. The exciting thing to me is that this coin is continue to climb, right? It continue to surprise everyone that's in this market. And the great thing about cryptocurrency is that when you get into, man, the field is basically an even playing field. It's decentralized. So unlike our banking system, which is a centralized bank to where the bank make the rules, and this bank have that rules and that bank have these rules, when you get into cryptocurrency, it's a even playing field. Every transaction can be seen, right? You might not know the individual that's making the transaction, but it's on the ledger. But you know that everybody is treating everyone fairly because you can track transactions. So the only thing that limits people with cryptocurrency is the ability to learn about it, which is not that hard if you're just willing to go to the website, read their white papers. In this case, Shib called theirs, they call their wolf papers. Just read up on the company, look what they're looking to do, and then make an educated choice or decision. So this is right here. This is leash. So you can buy leash coins right here. You can see leash was originally set to be rebase token, but when we remove the rebase and unleash its potential with a total supply of only 107,000 tokens, it represents the other end of the eco spectrum. So leash is a second token incentive on Shiba Swap, and will offer lucrative rewards for the holders, providing its liquidity. So yeah, so they want you to buy some leash so you can buy the NFTs. All right. Bone is something else that they're looking to do. It's another token. Now, all of this right here, Shib, leash, and bone, all of this come back to Shib Coin. All right, because whenever you use these, all right, as an incentive to burn this Shib. And it might not make sense if you're really not familiar with crypto, but you need a utility. If you invest into a coin, what can you do with a coin? That's why these cryptocurrencies go to the moon. When I say go to the moon, meaning the price go higher whenever they get placed on like e-commerce sites. So if Amazon start taking it, or Tesla start taking it, or pizza joints start taking it, right? So whenever you're able to actually spend the coin, then boom, now you have a utility. Now the coin is have a function, and so now it becomes more valuable because you can literally get stuff with it. Now it's rumored that Shib is going to come out with a video game, and that's going to be absolutely a game changer if you have Shib Coin and they come out with a video game. Man, look here, I told you guys, like, everything is going to the digital platform. Like, look at the kids and how they use like V-Bucks and how they spend all their money on virtual things. Imagine if they come out with this game and you gotta like buy characters and stuff, and each time you buy characters, like, you burning coins, buying different things or whatever for this game. And again, the more coins burn, the less it have in circulation, the remaining coins become more valuable. So I thought that was pretty dope. You can just go ahead and do the research yourself, man. Just go to shibtoken.com. You can just go to their Twitter page right there, and you can read up what all they have going on, man. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thought that was pretty dope, guys. I definitely recommend that you start looking at investing into an alternative alternative way of making money. And I believe that digital products and digital currency is the way to go. I mean, that's just my belief. All right, so but if you have if you have the ability to invest in it, man, I recommend that when everybody hyping it up, I don't recommend that you go ahead and you jump into it. I recommend that you follow the charts. Like, if you would depend on your exchange. What's up, GoPro algorithm? Whatever exchange you own, I recommend that you go ahead and you look at the chart. So again, I'm not a financial advisor, but let's say like you watching YouTube, you watching me right now, and I'm telling you all the things that Shib is going to do, okay? And you pull up your phone and you like, all right, man, let me go into my exchange. Let me open up Coinbase, all right? Crypto.com. So you go open up Coinbase and you're like, oh man, yeah, man, he right, tech right, man, Shib is up, and you go ahead and you buy it. No, you don't buy it when it's up. You wait for the dip. And when it dip, that's when you buy. All right, that's when you buy, because look, it's long term. What usually happen is people come in the hype. All right, and they buy, they call them whales. They buy like a whole bunch of it, okay, and boom, it drives it up, right? Because nobody want to miss out. And then what happened? Everybody gets into it, and not everyone is a long-term trader. And so, what tends to happen is somebody, like a couple of days ago, we was live, and somebody was like, "Man, Tech, I had $100 worth of Shib coins, and within a week it was $300." Well, those individuals, some of those individuals, they get so excited that they made a profit, then they start seeing it tick down, right? And then because they don't know how to read the graphs, and they don't know how to triangulate where the market is going, and they're not going to the Twitter pages and reading the articles, and they're not looking at the ledgers and seeing who's buying. They're not looking at the potential of burn rate. Like, they're not understanding this technology. So that $200 profit, they're good with that. So they'll pull that $200 out and they'll keep that $100 right there. And so when people start pulling their money out, then it dips, right? It dips. But you got to know the difference between when they hit a high and when they hit a dip. Most of the times, man, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Most of the times, man, when something start morning like this, it's never going to dip back down to where it started from. So I recommend when people start, because they call it like a bullish market, when people start investing, and then you have what they call a correction or a pullback, I recommend that's when you buy. When you look at the charts and you see people starting to take their profits, then it might be 3 o'clock in the evening. It might be you just got to be on it, to be honest, because I, like me, I already had the coin before they was talking about it, but I had only like $100 in it. And then when I start seeing the drum beats or whatever, and Elon Musk posted a picture of a dog, all right, and I seen that it started to take off, I made, you know, a little bit more investment into it, okay, but I waited for the dip. I waited for the dip. Where this coin can take you, only God knows that, okay, but if you're doing your research, like I just give you an example, and I had a live to where I actually read the wolf paper online, all right. If you're doing your research and you think that this coin has a good philosophy, and you think that this coin has a good team, then make an investment, something that you could afford to invest. You know, I don't recommend that you put the mortgage on it. I don't recommend you put your mortgage on anything. All right, make sure that you have a diverse portfolio, because if you look at the thumbnail, that's my portfolio in one of the exchanges. I'm in different exchanges, okay. And the reason why I'm in different exchanges is because some exchanges might offer a coin that another exchange don't offer. So my portfolio is set up to where if Bitcoin is down or Ethereum is down, where Shib might be up. So have diversity in your crypto portfolio. That way, if someone's losing money, a coin or token is losing money that day, you might have another token or coin that is gaining money that day. And I'm always the type of one that's looking for, you know, like the penny pinchers, right? I'm looking for the cheap coins that I'm reading the graph over the last year that's been this creeping up over time. No, they're not mooning, they're not skyrocketing, but they've been having steady growth. I dropped $20-$30 into that. Yeah, like tech, $20-$30 not a lot. Yeah, it's not a lot, man, but it's just like a savings, right? So if you put $30 into your bank every week or every 2 weeks, at the end of the year, you know, that adds up, right? So imagine if you're dropping money into coins that is steadily climbing up a little bit, you know, every month or whatever, and at the end of the year, if they have a consistent track record, no, they didn't moon, they didn't hit all time high, but they made you 5%, they made you 10% over a year period of time, man. That's excellent. If your money's sitting in a savings account at a bank, bro, you might be getting 3%, might be. So that's excellent. Then when you come across something like Shib, all of a sudden just take off, then boom, you know, power to you. So my opinion, I think this is a long-term hold, because they have the capability to hit 1 cent or whatever. I know everybody talking about becoming a millionaire with just by holding 10 million Shib coins or whatever. Hey, I'm gonna leave that to the pundits. I'm gonna leave that to people that's smarter than me to negotiate. But I know I have the coin. I'm not selling. I'm holding the coin because the coin is making me more money, right, by me having it sitting up in there than me putting it in the bank. And another thing too, if you like, well, tech, I want to get into cryptocurrency, but I don't want to take risks. All right, they have something that's called staking. And staking means that, all right, I got this coin, it's sitting here, I'm not going to sell, I'm not going to take my profit. So what you do is you go ahead and you start staking it. And, you know, I'm not an expert on all of this, guys. I only been doing this for a few months, okay? As I learn, I share. That's why I say I'm not a financial advisor. You probably shouldn't take financial advice from a YouTuber anyway, especially one that do product reviews and IPTV reviews. So staking, like my Ethereum, I don't sell my Ethereum, I stake my Ethereum. So because I'm not selling my Ethereum, they give me 5% on it. All right, so boom, I'm just gaining 5%. Boom, I'm just gaining 5% just by holding it. And you get to set the amount you want to stake. So if you got $300 worth of Ethereum, you can say I want to stake $50. I want to stake $200, right? So basically, I'm just taking this and I'm putting it to the side and I'm just holding it there. All right, and I'm not going to touch it. So that's what staking is, guys. And they give you like a percentage on that. They give you a percentage on that. 5% is more than I'll be making in the bank. 5% is more than I'll be making in the bank. So I think the next thing that we were here to talk about was streaming service reviews. We had a spirited conversation, I believe, yesterday when the question was, should IPTV services advertise on YouTube, or should they just be underground? And I understood stacking ADA. That was up, Young Ray. Or should they just remain underground? And I understood both sides of the coin. A lot of people is like, hey, look, my IPTV service were good. I don't want them to shut down, so I want them to be underground. And the flip coin of that is, my rebuttal to that was, well, what about the new companies that's coming in? New company that's trying to get their name out there. Should they be advertising or whatever? And some of you was like, no, because they're drawing heat to IPTV. Well, this is my personal opinion. I believe the cat is already out the bag as far as like the powers that be. Overall general society better grab up Chainlink. All right, Ronald, man, I'm gonna have to look into that. Now, guys, look, another thing too. Yes, I know what you meant, Young Ray. Another thing too, guys, is when it comes down to cryptocurrency and digital products like NFTs. We talked about this last week on the live, and this kind of catapulted us to the cryptocurrency, because I started telling you guys about NFTs because I learned it and I got excited about it. As I learn, I share. I got excited about it. Look, you can go and you can buy NFTs, and they call it like sweeping the floor. So you can buy NFTs minute. You can make NFTs, okay? But if you make NFT and you're not like a popular artist or anything like that, people probably wouldn't buy it. But NFTs, man, it's like digital artwork. It can be digital property. It can be any digital item, man, that you basically just mint. Basically, minting is like, my understanding is like getting the rights to it or whatever, or copyrighting it or whatever, and it's unique. You hold that's for you. That goes into your wallet. Jay-Z got an icon that he used as a profile pic. I believe he paid for that NFT. I believe he paid like $150,000, and had someone brought like digital land for $80,000. Like NFTs, the amount of money in that is crazy, because it's basically rich people trying to show up each other. But then, just like anything else in society, you have people that's under those financial brackets, right? People that not don't have the ability to live that lifestyle, that can come in and they could create, or they can find valuable NFTs and sell it to people that have money, right? So, man, like, I'm telling you, bro, I seen dudes on YouTube talking about NFTs, digital art NFTs, because that's different kind. You can rate. They got race cars, right? They got horses. They have races where you spend digital currency, and the algorithm, GoPro, it decides who win the race. And like, it's so much that's being done in the digital era, man, to where I just recommend that you get into it. I'm not saying, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not saying that you go ahead and you put the mortgage on it, right? But you, man, $50 here, $100 there, whatever, to learn it. I'm telling you, that's the next wave, man. That's the next wave. Flow, aka Diapers Labs, just got the NFL. Can't wait. NBA Top Shot is good. That's also a Dapper Labs flow. So man, it's exciting times for people that want to really look at investing into something. It's exciting times for people that really want to get out of their comfort zone. I had like a debate with some family members the other night, and it was like, the opinion of that cryptocurrency is basically like a Ponzi scheme, and cryptocurrency wasn't backed by anything. And their opinion is that it's not going to be around for a while. My rebuttal was Bitcoin. Right. Anytime somebody gives you flack about cryptocurrency, just say Bitcoin. Give me a thumbs up, guys. And the reason why I say Bitcoin is because when Bitcoin's around people like that, that's not gonna be around. I told the story last week. I was like, about 10 years ago, 10 years ago, that's not a long time, guys. That's not a long time for an individual to become a multi-millionaire based on investments in a product, right? So about 7 years ago, 10 years ago, or a little more, right? You was able to buy pizza, right? You was able to buy pizza with 7 Bitcoin. I mean, think about that. You was able to buy a pizza with 7 Bitcoins. You know what 1 Bitcoin is worth today? 1 Bitcoin, last time I looked, was like about $50,000. So just 7 years ago, people had Bitcoin in abundance that they was buying pizza with, because once it became a utility, once people started accepting it as payment, then boom, they factor in burn rates and all of that and popularity, and one thing led to another. You fast forward 10 years, 12 years, 7 years, or whatever the time span is, and people that had like 300 Bitcoins. Man, think about if you had 300 Bitcoins. Man, you held it till today. And now each one of those Bitcoins is worth $50,000. Just think about that, man. And that's why I say it's a level playing field. You do your research, you find out, all right, okay, what purpose does this group have, the one that's producing the coin? What's their philosophy? Okay, what's their plan? Because some of these coins, like Dogecoin just was basically a meme coin, just as Shib was a meme coin starting off. Just was a meme coin is for a joke. And then it took off. It took off. And so it's like, all right, now we gotta put things together. So what type of business plan do you have? What's the long-term outlook of this coin? And when I tell you Shiba have the potential to really do great things, especially they come out with a game and they start to get placed in e-commerce, meaning that Amazon and people like that, payment processing people start taking it as payment. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, just not too long ago, people had a whole bunch of Bitcoin buying pizza with it. Now 1 Bitcoin is worth $50,000. So when my family members talk about it being a Ponzi scheme, I'm like, Bitcoin, and to that point when people, I mean, because I didn't know anything, that's how I miss out on a lot of stuff, because I be hesitant, right? Fear keep us from getting hurt, right? That's a mechanism that's built into us, right? Our natural survival skills is because of fear. We fear something, we stay away from it. But also, man, fear can have the negative impact, right? High risk, high reward. Fear can have the negative impact. It can keep us from going into things that could potentially benefit us. And for a long time, I was scared of cryptocurrency because I didn't understand the terminology, and I still don't understand all of the terminology. But I just made up my mind. I was like, bro, if my older son can get into this, then surely I can get in and make the investment to watch videos, read white papers, read articles, go on Twitter. I can make that investment. If something had the potential to make me a millionaire in a few short years, then, and it's an even playing field right now, it's not regulated right now. If something have that potential, then what's stopping me from investing time into learning about it? I'm not investing a whole bunch of money, right? I'm just investing time into learning about it. So therefore, just like Bitcoin, whenever it comes to fruition and the masses start coming, they're not gonna know anything about it. Man, think about when crypto really start taking off and NFTs really start taking off, and think about if you made that investment up front and you got all of this knowledge, right? And you know how things work. Now people are gonna start coming to you, asking you for advice. That's a potential business, So I mean, and then obviously if you know more than the next guy, then you're able to play the game better, which means that you're able to win better. Okay, so it's nothing. It's nothing. Make that video to get free Bitcoin from Cash App. X guy on a couch XX. Yeah, I said I was gonna look into that. Yeah, I'll look into that. I might, you know what? I might try to do that video by the end of the week. I got another streaming review coming. I drop a review today. I got another one I'm dropping before the end of the week. You guys stay tuned to that. But if I can fit that video and I can fit it in, I got a community event also going on that we doing something for the community too. So busy. So we got that going on, but I'm definitely gonna look into that. And that's another thing too. That's you know, that's ways that you can get free coins. That you know, crypto. Some of them got their own like little cards, little credit cards, debit cards, and stuff like that. Man, when I tell you guys, crypto, digital currency is the wave that we should be looking at catching. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it basically just requires you to do a little research. How about Save Moon? You know, I heard about Save Moon. You know, I don't think it's on none of the major exchanges. And that's another thing too, guys. Like some of these coins not gonna be on the major exchanges, so you might have to go to it. You know, like what they call DeFi exchange, which is decentralized exchange, and find that. Sometimes you go directly to their site, you know, and buy stuff. But yeah, man, I heard about that. That's been having a lot of buzz for like a couple of months now. Like that's really been buzzing. So like I said, it's so many of them. You just got to do your research. And I'm a noob, man. Like I'm not on here trying to play like I'm an expert. I'm not. I'm telling you guys, as I'm learning, I'm sharing. The only reason why I'm excited is because when I learn something, I try something, and I make small margins. I make small profit margins. So I'm like, bro, why everybody not in this? Like, if I can figure this out, bro, everybody can do it, man. Anybody can do it. We are early. If you know how to use DEX, decentralized exchange, you are part of the 1% just by investing. Yeah, yep. Bitmark, yeah. See, like even by doing this live, looking in the chat, like boom, I'm learning. You know, it's so much information out there, but it's, how can I say this? Because I want people to get overwhelmed. It's so much information out there, but once you get into it, you automatically going to find it. Like it's just like it's gonna be like water, right? Once you start going down the hill, just gonna start rolling. Once you start researching and learning, boom, you know, something gonna click in your mind, then it's just gonna start rolling, man, because it's available, man. It's available. And I see myself, just with my little knowledge of it, I see myself making small profit margins, and I'm like, this is not hard. If you never invested in the stock market, or you never invested in cryptocurrency, excuse me, one of the things I recommend is just be patient. Just be patient, man. You don't want to buy and then you go up $100, then sell. That's defeat the purpose. Now, some people have strategies to where almost like a day trader. That's what they do all day. They try to predict when the stock is going to go down or when the coin is going to go down, and they buy, and then, you know, when it goes up, they sell. Like they do that all day, $200 a day. They just sweep the market all day long, looking for those margins, right? Those profit margins. And some people are very successful, man. I mean, some people like, man, doing 8 figures doing that. Me, I mean, right now at this point, you know how to say never say never. Me right now at this point, I just can't be in front of the computer screen, man, 8-9 hours, bro. Just, you know, trying to find that money. But I could imagine it's addictive, you know, if you easily become addicted to it if you just start finding $50 here, $30 here. You know, every other hour you making money and you get good at it, because literally, man, it's a science to it. And I didn't know this either. It's a science to it. You can pull up these charts and the graphs, and you can look at the hour rate, the day rate, the week, the month, or whatever, and you can literally start drawing lines and see what things triangulate, and you literally start to see patterns. And once you learn how to figure out patterns, you could predict where the market is going to go. So in actuality, you're really not gambling, because you're picking up on the habits of people buying, right? People buying and selling. And once you understand how to identify those habits, man, it's like taking candy from a baby. Got into Shib in March and April, $75 turned into 57 million Shib. Had to teach myself how to use MetaMask and Uniswap. Learned the hard way about gas fees. Hey, so that's another thing too, guys. Gas fees is basically, it's like the thing that make cryptocurrency so special is that it's for the people, by the people, of the people. So when you hear somebody say mining is a whole nother thing. When you can make money just by mining. Mining is a whole nother thing. All right, so check it. Miners are gathering like the data. They're mining data. What data? The transactions, putting it on the ledger. All right, like Ethereum is on like a blockchain. All right, Bitcoin, Ethereum, like, all right, so like blockchain, Bitcoin, like on a blockchain. All right, y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. So on a blockchain, so basically what a blockchain is, that every bank have a spreadsheet. So when I pay you, my bank take $10 out of my account, all right, and on that spreadsheet, my account, that account have $10 less. It sends it to your bank. Your bank have a spreadsheet on you, and your bank is going to say, all right, now your account is now $10 richer. So it's two different banks, right, with two different spreadsheets. Cryptocurrency is just one big spreadsheet, one big ledger. Every transaction, everybody can go and they can see transactions in wallets. You might can't identify the individuals, but you can see every transaction to make sure that nothing funny is going on. And like I said earlier, to make sure that everyone is being treated fairly. All right. Now, other people, for the people, by the people. A blockchain is just taking that ledger and taking that data and putting it to blocks on each side. All right. So whenever there's a transaction, boom, another block is formed. The other block on top of it, side of it, is obsolete, right? Because that data has now changed, and now you have a new block, and you just have all of these changes. So even if I have a new block of information, somebody brought something and then sold something, right? The next block is going to change because you sold it, but I can go back and I can trace the history back to what's going on with that token or that transaction. All right. Now, that's what they're mining. They're mining the data. Data is important. They're mining the data, making sure everything is all right, making sure, hey, that they're following, all of the trends and stuff like that. The more data, the more data you have, the easier it is to predict where the market is going to go. Okay. But all of that requires servers. So it's servers all over the world. They have what they call mining farms, right? Like literally, bro, people got like these storage units, right? Even these cargo trailers, right? Just full of servers, man, just mining data. When you go to make transactions for certain things, like you're buying NFTs, or you're trying to switch over a coin, or you're trying to switch to another wallet, then there's something called a gas fee. All right, and so like Ethereum is a token, but it uses ETH. All right, so it's hard. It's easy to explain. Just like I said, Shib Coin is a token, but Shib Coin have leash, right? And they're gonna use leash, right, to allow people to buy the NFTs when they drop it Thursday. All right, but it's still part of the Shib family. So Ethereum, they use ETH. It's a coin, but they use ETH, and they use ETH. They charge people gas fees for those transactions because those servers are busy, and you're trying to make a transaction outside of their network, or you're trying to buy NFT or whatever, and it depending on how busy the network is. I'm gonna give you an example, bro. I'm gonna give you an example, Young Ray. Them ETH fees going next year after after 2.2 they're gonna go down after 2.2 come. But look, let me give you an example. I was trying to move $23. Guess how much they wanted to charge me in gas fees? $568. They wanted to charge me $568 at that time of day to move $28. I don't know why I was trying to move it. I was trying to convert it or move it to another wallet, something like that. I forgot what I was trying to do with it, but the gas fee at that time was like $528. I was like, nah, bro, you gonna stay right here. You'll stay right here. Yeah, so the gas fees can get you. But these things, man, it's something that you can learn. It's not hard to learn it, man. It's not hard to learn it. But I just I just wanted, I keep telling you guys, bro, as I learn, I share, but I want you to have the confidence in yourself to say, hey, I can do this. I can do this. Bruh, I'm not taking a class on this. You know what my class is? YouTube videos, reading the white papers, going on Twitter, reading the articles, Googling, finding stuff on Reddit, right? That's my class right there. And then what I do, what I'm willing to risk. All right, let me try $100. Let me try $100. Like literally, I tell you guys this, and this is about, I got to plug myself. If you don't support, look, if you don't promote yourself, nobody else will. Like in the description of this video, if you don't know how to make 6 figures, right? I show you how to make 6 figures. I have a video course on how to make 6 figures, starting off by repairing your credit, yourself, and how you can charge other people. All right, that's module 1. Module 2, I teach you how you become Google certified and how you can charge people, where to go to charge people, right? Where people is going to buy those services. I show you that. Module 3, I show you what I'm doing currently to make money and telling you what I've been looking into for the past couple of months and plan on doing next year is buying homes without the bank, and that's called subject to. So that's one video course. All of those things is in one video course that I'm showing people how to do. And you invest $100 into yourself. I don't think there's anywhere else you can go when you can invest $100, right, and then be on your way to make over 6 figures a year if you decide to follow that platform. Or if you just want to hit a hustle video course, how you can sell internet. That's right, you can sell internet, how you can use these different methods to sell hotspots to people, and how I had students making $300, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 a month using these methods, man. So I said all that to say this is that before I plug myself, I wanted to say this is that there's a guy that I was watching the other night, and he have a course that I'm going to buy to teach me how to read the charts and the graphs. I'm going to invest in that course. That I think it might, I don't know the price of it. It might be $100. It might be $500. It might be $2,300. But I'm going to make that investment, because once I learn how to read those graphs, like I said, once you learn those predictions, that's it. You're taking most of the guesswork out of it. Once you learn how to predict the market using the graphs, looking at the trends and stuff, knowing how to use the tools. Now, I'm kind of figuring it out as I'm watching people, but I'm going to make that investment into myself, because wherever that course is, it's going to have the potential to make me 10 times, 100 times more money. So not only should you guys invest into yourself by, spending the time and researching it, invest into yourself by, buying products, buying video courses and buying ebooks and stuff like that. But also, man, your self-development is key. Your self-development is key. Keeping a strong mind set, being positive. You got to reinvest into yourself, man. You got to have a whole mind. You got to have a strong physical body. So you got to take care of yourself physically, right? And spiritually and mentally. So you're able to make money. People don't realize when you're trying to make money, sometimes we don't have an off switch. So it can get unhealthy at times. And if you're not taking care of yourself, then you could start making mistakes. You could start losing money. Or if you're not taking care of yourself, you could be making money hand over fist, and then you get sick, and now you're losing money, right? You get sick, you can't make money, right? So bills still coming and money not coming in. So that's just my advice to you guys if you're looking to make money. But why try to reinvent the wheel when someone already done it? you know, when someone already done it. And not only that, but I have students that's following my video courses and my programs and getting awesome results, man. Awesome results. So gas fees are ridiculous, but they are cheaper in the early mornings for some reason. Probably because they don't have enough a lot of people on the network. Yeah, that TA is good. Crypto Jab is already a millionaire at 20 years old. Yep. If you don't know what I'm talking about for Bitcoin on Cash App, I'm in the DST Telegram group. So, but yeah, guys. So that's Shib Coin. Do your research. More streaming reviews coming soon. And again, you know, let me know if you pull up your phone and you go to create on YouTube. Let me know if you have the option for shorts. Because like I said, tomorrow a representative reached out to me. Tomorrow I got a video call with a YouTube representative. I don't know how many people are going to be on the video call in the Google Meets, but they're really trying to get content creators to promote the shorts. Now, why am I including that in this video? Why am I talking about YouTube shorts in this video? Because last week or the week before, I did a live in the morning. That's why you guys should be catching me live. I try to go live at least 2 or 3 times early in the morning, 6:50 Central Time. So what you saying, Tech? If you're going live, but you don't know what days you're going to go live, then why you gonna have me waking up every morning at 6:50 a.m. Central Time? No. Just turn on your notifications, turn it to all, and when I go live, YouTube will let you know when I'm live. So I told you guys last week or sometimes when I went live that morning is that TikTok, you know, right now, because it's probably a newer platform, is that it's easy for you to go viral and it's easy for you to get more followers. And guess what? When you get more followers, guess what you're doing? You get followers. You're able to sell them a product, right? So I teach you 6-figure journeys, how you can go ahead and get a skill where you can offer a service. So, but first you got to get a following. And I want you guys to always catch the next wave. That's one of the things I try to do. And if YouTube is about to start pushing these new YouTube shorts, if you're not a content creator like myself that take hours sometimes of editing and recording just to do product reviews and stuff like that, if you can get involved in these shorts and they start to push these shorts, then you probably can start beating out some of these established YouTubers with subscribers, because this is something that they want to push. You go viral a couple of times or maybe one time, and then like boom, just like that, now you got a platform. Now you got more subscribers than Tech. You know, so that's why I talked about the shorts in this live, is that if this is something that they about to push, hey guys, open up your phone and see if you have, you know, I'm thinking everybody have it, but I know I have it. Open up your phone and see if you have access to the YouTube shorts, because if you start doing the shorts and there's not a lot of people doing it, just like crypto, not a lot of people in the crypto space, not a lot of people doing it, and you get in there, right, and you become better and better at doing it, then you're going to become what they call an authority figure. And then now people are going to come to you, right? And when they come to you, you're going to be like, all right, I got a platform. What I'm going to do with the people on this platform? Okay, I'm going to offer them knowledge, okay? And in my case, guys, I tell you, when I turn on this camera, I'm here to entertain, I'm here to get knowledge, but I'm also here to earn money for my family. So I'm never ashamed whenever I'm talking about my video course. When I'm talking about one of my video courses, the only reason why I have more than one video course is because my video courses have been successful, right? And my students are doing well. So each time I come out with a product, right, I have a high retention rate. My students buy all of my products because they make money. My philosophy is that if you're making money, quite naturally, I'm going to make money, because now you're going to have more money than you had before. So if you want to make more money than you making now, you're going to go back to the same person that got you making money, more money than you had before. So each time they make money, each time they make progress, they come back with my products. So when you get an audience, right, you have to decide if you want to entertain or you want to educate or whatever. In my case, man, I love doing a mixture of both. I love educating, I love entertaining, but at the end of the day, when I turn this camera on, it's all about that money, because I am a business man. I'm a business, facts. Easy money being first. That's right. So, all right, guys, y'all have a blessed rest of the day. Probably gonna come live again a couple of times this week. I'm really trying to get my live up, because I really want to start pushing what I'm learning in the financial space. Even though I have my video course, I tell people all the time, man, if you listen to the live, you can gain like a whole bunch of knowledge, right? Even though I have my video courses, man, I recommend, and not just because it's my course, I recommend that you strongly consider making an investment into yourself. If you want to learn how to sell hotspots, or you just want to know how to make 6 figures. Look, people really don't know 6 figures is not a lot of money once you make it. I'm gonna say it again. 6 figures is not a lot of money once you make it. Got to go, but keep it coming, bro. I would subscribe. Thank you. 6 figures is not a lot of money when you make it. All right. So you become addictive. So addictive to it, and you want to make more. You want to make more. You want to make more. What you mean take is not a lot of money when you make it? Because you're gonna see when you make 6 figures, you're gonna see that, God dog, man, I'm in another bracket, but look at this guy right here. He's in the higher bracket, or she's in the higher bracket, right? So once you start investing into yourself, you're not gonna be able to stop. I'm telling you, once you start investing into yourself, ebooks, video courses, and you start taking these shortcuts, you like, why should I reinvent the wheel when this guy already went through it, and he's telling me, or she's telling me how to get from A to Z. I'm just going ahead and pay this $100. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to this conference. I'm just gonna go ahead and pay this money and get put in this room, get put on this panel, and network with people. Man, look, some of my digital mentors, man, literally pay $10,000 multiple times a year. They invest $100,000 plus sometimes into themselves a year just on going to conferences, just learning new things. And sometimes they already know the thing what's being talked about at the conference, but they're just paying the money just to be in the room to network with people that can influence their niche. So self-development, if you don't learn anything else from what we talk about today before we get off, self-development is key, guys. Just remember that. Here's your boy taking a bathroom and taking that time. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video on your Facebook page. The only thing you gotta do is just share Facebook, Twitter, or whatever other platform you're on, guys. That way more people can get this word out. You know, a lot of people, man, especially people over 40, really not into the crypto space, right? And a lot of times minority people are really not into the crypto space too, man. So just go ahead, share this video, and let people know that there's a better way, man. They don't have to struggle. Peace. Love you guys. Take care.